Samuel grew up in a house where the ceiling leaked when it rained. Not a poetic kind of leak, the real kind, the kind where you had to move your mattress at 2 a.m. because water was dripping on your face. He used to lie awake at night, listening to the rain hit the rusted zinc roof, and he would stare into the darkness and think, one day, I will fix this. His mother sold bean cake by the roadside. His father worked as a security guard at a warehouse, wearing the same faded uniform for years. Every morning at 4:30 a.m., Samuel would hear the sound of his mother's metal ball as she mixed beans paste in the kitchen. That sound became his alarm clock. That sound became his motivation. But it also became his anger, because he hated that his mother had to wake up before the sun just to survive. At school, Samuel was different, not smarter at first, just hungrier. While other students talked about football and girls, he talked about scholarships and business ideas. When they laughed at him for reading during lunch break, he didn't react. Inside, he told himself, laugh now, I'll see you later. He stopped playing, stopped resting, stopped being a child. At 16, he was already carrying the weight of a 40-year-old man. His father once told him something simple. Don't forget to live while you're trying to survive. Samuel nodded, but he didn't understand, because to him, survival was living. He got into university, not because life was easy, but because he refused to sleep. He studied under streetlights during power outages. He skipped meals to buy textbooks. He worked part-time jobs cleaning offices at night. He watched wealthy students spend in one day what his family earned in a month, and instead of discouraging him, it fueled him. His mother would call, Samuel, are you eating? Yes, Mama. He wasn't. Are you resting? Yes, Mama. He wasn't. He learned how to lie gently, the kind of lie that protects people from worrying. During his final year, his father collapsed at work. High blood pressure, years of stress. Samuel rushed home. But when he entered the hospital room, something felt different. His father looked small, fragile, like life had slowly been taking pieces of him. Son, his father whispered, don't carry everything alone. Samuel squeezed his hand and replied, I'm almost there, Daddy. Just wait small. His father smiled weakly. That smile would replay in Samuel's mind for years. After graduation, Samuel got a corporate job in the city, the kind of job people pray for, air conditioning, big office, serious salary. He sent money home immediately, repaired the leaking roof, bought his mother a freezer for her business, paid hospital bills. People started calling him the hope of the family, and he loved it, because hope feels powerful. But success is greedy. It always asked for more. He started chasing promotions, staying late, volunteering for extra work. He told himself, just 5 years of sacrifice, then I'll relax. 5 years turned into 7. 7 turned into 10. His father stopped calling often, not because he didn't care, but because he felt like he was disturbing a busy man. His mother's voice began to sound older on the phone, slower, but Samuel was too focused to notice. When they asked him to visit, he said, next month. When they asked him to come for Christmas, he said, I have a project. When they said, we miss you, he said, I'm doing this for us. One night, while Samuel was in a board meeting presenting $1 million proposal, his phone kept vibrating. He ignored it. He silenced it. He kept talking. Claps filled the room when he finished. His boss stood up. This is brilliant. Promotion confirmed. Salary doubled. He felt unstoppable. Then he checked his phone. 18 missed calls. One message from a neighbor. Come home. It's your father. He arrived too late. Again. This time, there was no hospital bed. No weak smile. Just a body wrapped in white. Samuel stood there staring, waiting for his father to wake up and say, don't carry everything alone. But silence answered him. At the burial, people praised Samuel. Your son has made you proud. If only you could see how successful he is. Samuel wanted to scream, because success suddenly felt useless. He returned to the city and worked even harder. Grief turned into fuel. He told himself he would take care of his mother properly now. No more delays. No more next month. But life doesn't negotiate with regret. 2 years later, his mother developed complications from diabetes. She had been sick quietly, not wanting to disturb her successful son. When Samuel finally moved her to a private hospital in the city, she looked at the machines around her and whispered, "You've done enough." He held her hand tightly. "I'm here now, Mama." She smiled softly. "That's all I wanted." Those were her last words. After her burial, Samuel returned to his empty luxury apartment. The silence was louder than poverty had ever been. He walked past his expensive furniture, his awards, his framed certificates, his brand new car keys on the table, and for the first time in his life, he had no one to send money to, no one to call, no one to make proud. Years passed. Samuel became wealthy. Investments, properties, public speaking. People called him self-made. Young men asked him for advice. How did you become so successful? He would smile, but inside, something was broken, because every achievement now came with a ghost, a memory, a what if. One night, during an awards ceremony, Samuel stood on stage holding a trophy, lights shining, crowd clapping, camera flashes everywhere. And as he scanned the audience, there was no familiar face. No mother smiling in the corner, no father nodding proudly, just strangers applauding a story they didn't understand. He realized something that night. He had spent his whole life trying to escape poverty, but in the process, he had created a different kind of poverty, emotional poverty, the kind money can't repair. He went home after the ceremony, sat alone in the dark, and for the first time since he was a boy listening to rain on a leaking roof, he cried without ambition, without goals, without deadlines, just grief. He had fixed the roof, but the house was empty. He became everything he'd promised, except present. Tell me honestly, are you chasing success at the cost of your family? Have you postponed love for later? If the call came today, would you regret anything? Because the truth, money can wait. Deadlines can wait, but people, they don't.